Oh, Mad Max, Mad Max. Okay. This won't be based on the film version of Mad Max. This is based on the 2015 video game by Avalanche Studios. And this is my character interpretation of Max Rockatansky. I think I pronounced that name right. Sorry if I'm wrong, but let's get started. What is the soul of a man? Max is a pretty basic, not basic character. I wouldn't say he's complex. Max is very quiet. Even as far as I've heard, even in the movies, before everything turned into a wasteland, he was pretty quiet. But he wasn't like angry or anything like he was, or just quiet for a reason of whatever. He's just a generally quiet person. But now getting to how he is in the game, he's still practically the same as he is in the movies. They kind of keep that, since he's a man of very few words, kind of. He lets the actions speak more than words do, which is kind of, I think, the natural thing for Max in general. But his character doesn't really. His character starts to grow, but then regresses back to how he was, and probably even in worse shape than before. Okay. Spoilers. Spoilers ahead for anybody who hasn't finished the game. I heed my words. Heed my words. We have spoilers here. Alright. So, Max doesn't really grow that much as a character until like the middle part of the game, where he has to rescue this woman's daughter, and basically he rescues them. The woman's saying, "Why don't you just live with us and chill? We could start a family. We could whatever. You don't have to keep doing this anymore." And he's just so against it because it's like, no, he doesn't want to lose anybody else. That's basically the main reason why. Max doesn't want to lose anybody else in his life. That's why he pushes like attraction and love out of the way so much, because he doesn't want to get caught up in that stuff. If he gets caught up and catches a feeling for anybody, or anybody he cares about, they usually die because they're with him and they know who Max is and his character. And if they die, he's going to feel like shit. He pretty much doesn't want anything. He doesn't want anything to happen to anybody like happened to his wife and son. He doesn't want to go through that pain again. So when he starts to get that way, the companion that's with him throughout the whole game decides to take the car that they're driving, because he was going to take it and do something else with it. And since that was the case, Max was angry. He wanted the car back so he gets to the plane of silence. The plane of silence isn't even a real place. The plane of silence is something that Max made up so he could cope with everything. So he could find a reason, a line in the sand, just to kind of find some type of relief or stress to get away from everything. So he made this fictional called Max Silence, and is trying to find it, or knows where it's at. He needs certain parts for cars that he can get. But like I said before, the person took the car. He chases him down. He whatever's and talks and blah. I'm not going to try to get contrived with all the spoilers, basically. But towards the end of the game, Max pretty much leaves off worse than he was before. He's angry. He's not angry, actually. He's more the same, just as he was, like quiet. For that brief moment before the end, he just let the rage of the two people's murder just overtake him. And now that they're dead, and he's gotten revenge against the person who killed them, he's haunted by their ghosts in a way. Not actually haunted by their ghosts, but he remembers them, and now he's got to cope with the fact that they're dead now. And the companion he had are dead too. Now he's got to deal with that. It's a hard case for him. He's like you said, he didn't want to grow attached to people, because once that would happen, he couldn't. Now because he's always going to think about them, what could have happened. Now that they're gone, he's got to live with that on his mind for the rest of his life, pretty much. And the wasteland is a pretty cruel place for anybody. Max is only a human, but he experiences a lot in it. And while he doesn't really say anything in the game, his thoughts speak volumes. His character interpretations. Thanks for watching.
I've traveled different countries, traveled in furthest land. I haven't found